Nestled within the vast, unforgiving Nevada desert, approximately 83 miles northwest of Las Vegas, lies perhaps the most enigmatic military installation in the world. Area 51, officially designated as Homey Airport or Groom Lake, has transcended its status as a mere government facility to become a cultural phenomenon and the epicenter of countless conspiracy theories. Despite its prominence in popular culture, the actual facts about this classified location remain surprisingly scarce, creating the perfect environment for speculation to flourish. For decades, the United States government refused to acknowledge Area 51's existence. This changed only in 2013 when the CIA released previously classified documents in response to a Freedom of Information Act request filed in 2005. These documents finally confirmed what many had long suspected. Area 51 was established in 1955, primarily as a development and testing site for the U-2 spy plane, a high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft designed to fly over Soviet territory during the height of the Cold War. The facility was selected by officials from the CIA, Air Force, and Lockheed for several strategic reasons. The site featured a dry lakebed, Groom Lake, that could serve as a runway, was remote enough to maintain secrecy, and was already within the boundaries of the Nevada Test and Training Range, where nuclear weapons testing had already restricted civilian access. Following the U-2 program, the base became home to Project Oxcart in the 1960s, which developed the A-12 reconnaissance aircraft, the predecessor to the famous SR-71 Blackbird. Later, declassified documents revealed the site was also used to test captured or purchased Soviet MiG fighters during programs codenamed Have Donut and Have Drill, allowing American pilots to train against actual enemy aircraft. The official designation, Area 51, stems from its location on grid maps of the Nevada test site from the 1950s. The surrounding area is divided into numbered rectangular areas, and the facility happens to be located in Area 51. These declassified operations account for much of the unusual activity witnessed around the base during the Cold War, including strange lights in the sky and unidentified aircraft displaying flight characteristics far beyond known capabilities of the time. What appeared supernatural to observers was often cutting-edge aviation technology being tested under the cover of darkness and secrecy. The security blanket wrapped around Area 51 would make Fort Knox blush with envy. Nature provided the first line of defense, a fortress of mountains and parched lake beds that isolate the facility from casual observers. Beyond these natural guardians, a vast moat of restricted government land stretches for miles, keeping the curious at bay. The desert itself has been weaponized against intruders. Hidden sensors lie beneath the sand, silently monitoring for footsteps where none should tread. Stark warning signs, not the typical no trespassing variety, explicitly authorize the use of deadly force. The infamous camo dudes, as locals have dubbed them, patrol in unmarked vehicles, their presence more disconcerting than if they wore full military regalia. A network of motion sensors, infrared cameras, and other technologies I've heard former security personnel describe as straight out of a spy movie maintains constant vigilance. Above the installation, restricted area 4808 North represents some of the world's most tightly controlled airspace. Not even military pilots can casually pass through this invisible shield without specific clearance from the highest levels. Perhaps most fascinating is the daily commute of Area 51's workforce. They board plain white Boeing 737-600 jets, nicknamed Janet Airlines by aviation buffs, who joke it stands for just another non-existent terminal, from a secure corner of Las Vegas's McCarran International Airport. These flights follow a ritual that would feel at home in a Cold War thriller. After takeoff, their transponders go mysteriously dark as they enter the forbidden zone, vanishing from conventional radar tracking. While the historical purpose of Area 51 has been partially revealed, its current operations remain classified. Job listings occasionally appear for positions at the facility, typically requiring high-level security clearances, specialized technical expertise, and strict non-disclosure agreements. Based on unclassified government budgets and aerospace industry reports, it's reasonable to assume the base continues to serve as a testing ground for advanced aircraft and weapons systems. The development of stealth technology, including the F-117 Nighthawk and B-2 Spirit bombers, is widely believed to have occurred at Area 51 before these aircraft were acknowledged publicly. Recent satellite imagery shows ongoing construction and expansion at the facility, suggesting it remains an active and evolving installation. The remote location continues to provide an ideal environment for testing classified aircraft away from public observation and foreign intelligence services. While the documented history of Area 51 is fascinating in its own right, it's the facility's alleged connection to extraterrestrial technology that has cemented its place in popular culture. This association began in earnest in 1989, when a man named Bob Lazar claimed on Las Vegas television that he had worked at a facility called S4 near Groom Lake, where he allegedly reverse-engineered crashed alien spacecraft. Lazar's claims, though never substantiated and disputed by many researchers, sparked intense public interest in Area 51. He described working on disc-shaped craft that operated on principles of physics unknown to human science and powered by an element not found on Earth's periodic table, which he called Element 115. Despite significant skepticism from the scientific community and numerous inconsistencies in his background, Lazar's story permanently linked Area 51 with extraterrestrial technology in the public imagination. This association was further strengthened by the facility's proximity to the town of Rachel, Nevada, and the infamous extraterrestrial highway, Nevada State Route 375. The alleged 1947 Roswell UFO incident has also been connected to Area 51 through claims that recovered alien craft and bodies were transported there for examination. Though official records state the Roswell incident involved a crashed weather balloon from Project Mogul, a classified program to detect Soviet nuclear tests. Few government installations have permeated popular culture like Area 51. It has featured prominently in films like Independence Day, television series like The X-Files, video games, comics, and countless documentaries. The facility has become shorthand for government secrecy and extraterrestrial cover-ups. This cultural penetration reached new heights in 2019 when a satirical Facebook event titled Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us went viral, suggesting that if enough people rush the base simultaneously, some might successfully breach its defenses and discover its secrets. While the actual gathering, renamed Alien Stock, was much smaller and more peaceable than the millions who expressed online interest, it demonstrated Area 51's unique position in the collective consciousness. The U.S. government's decades of silence about the facility only fueled speculation, creating a vacuum that was filled with increasingly elaborate theories. Even after the official acknowledgement in 2013, the limited information released has done little to dampen public fascination. Setting aside extraterrestrial speculation, several more conventional theories about Area 51's current operations have been proposed by aviation experts and military analysts. Next-generation aircraft testing. The facility likely continues its historical role in developing advanced aircraft. Defense analysts speculate that hypersonic vehicles, capable of traveling at 5 times the speed of sound or faster, may be undergoing testing there. Drone development. The evolution of unmanned aerial vehicles has been rapid, and classified advanced drone prototypes would be logical candidates for testing at the facility. Directed energy weapons. Various military branches have acknowledged development of laser and microwave-based weapon systems, which would require secure testing facilities. Advanced aircraft power systems, possibly including scramjet engines or even nuclear propulsion concepts, could be tested in such an isolated environment. Foreign technology evaluation. Following the tradition of the Have Donut program, the base may continue to serve as a location where acquired foreign military technology is studied and tested. What makes Area 51 so compelling is the unique intersection of verified secrecy and unrestrained speculation. The facility represents one of the few places where the government openly acknowledges it has secrets it won't share with the public, creating the perfect conditions for conspiracy theories to flourish. The reality of Area 51 likely lies somewhere between the mundane and the extraordinary, not a warehouse of alien spacecraft, but certainly home to aerospace and defense technologies that would seem nearly as fantastic to outside observers. In many ways, the truth about cutting-edge military research might be almost as astonishing as the myths. Perhaps the facility's greatest achievement has been maintaining its secrets in an age of satellite imagery, digital leaks, and unprecedented information sharing. In a world where privacy seems increasingly scarce, Area 51 stands as a reminder that when sufficient resources and determination are applied, some secrets can still be kept. Whether housing experimental aircraft, weapons systems, or something more exotic, Area 51 continues to serve as both a physical installation vital to national security and as a powerful symbol of the unknown, a blank canvas onto which we project our fascinations, fears, and endless curiosity about what might lie just beyond our understanding. The truth, as they say, is out there, but at Area 51, it remains securely behind closed doors. What makes Area 51 particularly fascinating is not just what we know, but the methodical way information has been controlled. The government's decades-long policy of denial, followed by minimal disclosure, creates a perfect environment for continued speculation. Some researchers point to documented cases where the government has used UFO reports as convenient cover for classified aircraft testing. When civilian witnesses reported unusual aerial phenomena near testing ranges, officials found it more convenient to let them believe they had seen something extraterrestrial rather than acknowledge secret military projects. This strategic ambiguity, neither confirming nor effectively denying the most fantastic theories, serves a practical purpose. When the public imagination runs toward aliens and conspiracy, it creates excellent cover for conventional but still classified military operations. The wilder the theories about Area 51 become, the more effectively they may distract from its actual purpose. In this light, Area 51 represents something uniquely American, a blend of cutting-edge military technology, government secrecy, pop culture mythology, and the enduring human fascination with the unknown. Whether housing experimental aircraft or something more extraordinary, it remains one of the few places on Earth where the line between fact and fiction blurs into an enticing, seemingly impenetrable mystery.